Hi there, I wanted to give you a quick tour of the new Microsoft Whiteboard app. Now I'm here in Teams. I'm going to go to a new channel, so you can add this to any channel you want in Teams. There's also a standalone app, so I'm going to go to the top here and hit plus, and you know I can add lots of different tabs here in Teams. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose Whiteboard. Now I can post to the channel about the tab as well. This new experience in Whiteboard really improves some of the functions that we saw in the past and includes things like templates, which I think is a great addition. So let's give it a name, test whiteboard, looks good. So first choice I need to make is whether we want this to be a collaborative whiteboard where anybody in the team can add things, or a presentation only whiteboard. Okay, so I'm going to choose a collaborative whiteboard, and you can see the tools have been much updated. Looks really different. They used to be really small and at the bottom of the page. So I've got my different text, pen options and highlighting options of that sort of thing, so I can lasso things and move them around as needed. Okay, so I've got my little toolbar there. Over on the left hand side I can create a note of different colours. I can even, so let's put that note on there. I can also do a note grid, which is nice. Okay, so again I get to choose where to place that grid, and I can move and resize these grids as much as I like. Now I can zoom out. We've got a really infinite canvas here, so I can make it as big or as small as I want. Alright, so on these grids here I can put some text, and this is all collaborative, so as many people as you want can be working on this at the same time. So this is another grid. It's just me here at the moment. Okay, so you can resize and move any of these things around as needed. Alright, so that's notes. Of course I can just add some text, or can also add all of these different shapes if I want to. Alright, so there we go. So I've got an arrow, or all of these different shapes I can add into there. Reactions, so you can say, yep, love that idea. So you can ask people to, you know, vote on ideas by leaving those on there. Reactions, I can add images here into the grid. So this is just going to say, go here and grab an image from my computer. Okay, so I can do that. Remember, the power here is that this is a collaborative space, so that many people can be working on this at the same time. A great brainstorming tool that you can use with your class, all happening in real time. Now one of the new things here is templates. So there is a ton of different templates that you've got going here that you can use for your class. Brainstorming is an obvious one. Okay, so we've got these different types. So let's go and put this one on here. This is called an affinity diagram. So let's just click, and now we've got this diagram here where we can, you know, start with a template here, and then get students to fill this in if you want to. So brain writing, just a basic brainstorm or a mood board. Let's go to design and research. So some are the same, but some quite different. Okay, project planning. So let's move this out the way. Let's go for daily stand-up. Okay, so this is, I think, what's been missing in Microsoft Whiteboard in the past, is that some other products that have been similar have had these templates in there. So now you can use these templates, and they're all built in there. They're pretty simple templates to start with, but they'll work nicely. And they're kind of integrating all of the other things in there, so you can edit them if you want, but it gives you the basic layout that you need to get started. Alright, so there's templates that you can put in there, and of course we can upload documents also onto our whiteboard. Alright, so it's going to look at OneDrive and be able to grab a document and put it on there. Pretty nice. Okay, so over on the left here we've just got this, which just allows us to move things, move all of these things around, and of course this just allows us to pop in that menu in and out. Okay, if I look at the settings over on the top right here, at the moment participants can edit at any time. I can turn that off. So after we've had our brainstorm and we're set on something, I can then turn that editing feature off, so that now it's only read only. Let's format the background, so I can have a different color for the background, and I can do different things for the background. So we can have a graph background if we want to, or a ruling background, all that sort of thing. So if I change that, it's easier to see. So you can see those backgrounds changing. So I'm kind of zoomed out quite a bit here. If I zoom in a little bit, then you should be able to see that those lines and that writing now that might be able to help. There you go. That's basically it. And this is what the new Microsoft Whiteboard looks like. Works seamlessly and really nicely here in Microsoft Teams. So you can start as many whiteboards as you want. You can see it's really easy, just hit plus and whiteboard, and then we've got this whiteboard sitting here that might be a reflection tool or a really great collaborative tool sitting outside what you would normally do in OneNote, giving you lots of themes, text options and template options.